What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I thought I would share with you some of the empties that I have acquired and if I would purchase them again. And most of these are Bath & Body Works just because I have a slight obsession with Bath & Body Works. However, I do go through my stuff, as you will see, and I don't know, I thought it was a good idea to show you just the things that I actually would repurchase. That way, if there's something in this video that you know that you would like to purchase once they have one of their big sales, you'll be able to get them with prior knowledge on if you like them or not. And these are in no particular order, okay? I will just tell you, would I repurchase, yes or no. So the first thing that I finished is a peppermint bark, and you're probably like,
dude, it's literally March, almost April.
Honestly, I think this is a very good candle to light throughout the year, as long as you understand that it has a very like pepperminty smell. It does smell like chocolate. Also, sorry about my nasally voice. One of my ears is clogged. I have a nasally voice. As you can see, this is a very, very pretty candle. Look at the detail. This is one that came out during the holiday season. But honestly, look how pretty it is. You cannot tell me that this isn't giving spring vibes. And then the next candle that I went through is Vanilla Balsam. And this is more appropriate because balsam tends to be a winter scent, in my opinion anyway. So any candles that say balsam, I think you can burn them all the way until the beginning of March. Just because I correlate January and February with winter. Vanilla was still very warm and soothing, but the balsam definitely gave me that like wintry vibe feeling for those months. And here's how this one looks like. Now you can definitely tell that this is a holiday candle just because of the candy canes and then the little, I don't know, mistletoes or cherries. Not really sure what those are, but it's a very pretty candle. But again, definitely looks like a holiday candle. So I would repurchase this one as well as the last one. And I just let you know that I love a good balsam scent during, you know, the winter time, just because I don't know, I do love like a truffle cookie coffee smell during, you know, November, December, but comes January and February, I want something more just like not necessarily cold, but something more wintry. So that's why I went through Tree Farm. This one is very simple. Any candles that say balsam fir, Tree Farm, or any of that sort tend to be quite strong because they're very like piney. If you've ever smelled a pine tree, you know that smell, and it's very pungent, it's very lingering, so I think that's why these candles tend to be really strong. So anyway, I went through another one of these. The packaging is very simple, but let me just show it to you. Like I said, very, very simple. It's completely green and it's a little frosted. So again, anything with Tree Farm, balsam fir, anything with balsam, you have to at least get it once. Your whole house is going to smell like the outdoors in a great way. Trust me. Now let's go through body creams. I've told you before, I lather myself from head to toe in the morning and at night in body creams. In the morning, if I work out, I take a shower, I lather. At night, just to wash the day off, I take a shower and then I lather. So I kind of go through these quite decently. So the first one that I finished is Touch of Gold. This specific scent came out this year. Well, not this year. Towards the end of last year as their like big individual scent. I think they do this 3 or 4 times throughout the year, so one for each season, but this one happened to be like the holiday season scent in my opinion anyway. There were a couple of other ones, but this was like their main one. And the way that I like to distinguish this sometimes is because if they come out with a perfume in that scent, that's what lets me know that that is the scent that they're trying to promote for that season. Here's the packaging. It's very, very bougie, and as you can see, it was very fitting with the holiday season just because of the gold, the shimmer, and just how elegant it looks. Now this to me is an acquired scent. I got the little mini travel size because I did not feel the need to get a full size. So if this is on like super extreme clearance sale, you know, try it, get it, only if you know you're going to use up your body cream. If you hardly go through your body creams, don't get this, okay? So anyway, that is my recommendation on this one. If it's on super sale and you're gonna use your body cream, get it. If you don't really go through them, pass. And then the next one that I went through is A Toast to You. This was another one that came out during the holiday season, but more towards like New Year's. So I want to say this was, well, their intention was for this one to be the New Year's scent. This is very good. It smells just a little fruitier than champagne toast. So if you already have champagne toast and this happens to be on sale during the SIS, you don't really need it. Again, if you have champagne toast, you don't need this one. But if you don't have it and you want something that's a little bit more fruity, a little more vibrant, then I would say definitely try this one. I really enjoyed it. Still very nice, but again, take my recommendations. Trust me, guys. And the next one that I went through is Moonlit Goddess. I think this one came out more towards the beginning of the holiday season, so like around the fall time. And this was a very lavendery, clean scent. Definitely smells fresh. It's like a velvety, creamy lavender scent. If you like lavender, but you don't want the type of lavender that smells like a cleaning solution or like cleaning detergent, this is not that, okay? This is very smooth, like I said. It's just velvety, it's soft, it's a little dreamy, to be honest. Not a cupcake, okay? But it's like, imagine icing that smells slightly like lavender. The lavender isn't very overpowering, but it's definitely the first note that I smell. So anyway, if you want a lavender scent, again, that doesn't smell like any kind of a cleaning solution, this would be a good one if you can get it during SIS or if it's still on sale. The next one, I told you guys, I go through these a lot. The next one that I went through is Platinum. Now this is a very highly recommended scent for me. I got my sister hooked onto it, and some other people that I've given little hand creams are like, wow, this is probably one of the best scents I've smelled. This is one of those that is just, I don't know. Like if someone said, can you tell me what this smells like? I don't know if I can describe it to you because it's super unique. It's happy, it's vibrant, it's soft, it's comforting, but it's also sparkly. I hope those adjectives help you describe or help paint the picture that I'm trying to create for you, because I don't know, this is a very unique one. So anytime you can get your hands on this one, and I think this might be a permanent in their collection because it is that great. So if you want to go in by Bath & Body Works and just smell it and see what, the hype is about, let me know if you like this scent and just comment below or send me a DM or whatever and let me know if you disagree or if you agree. But this is a definitely must buy, will repurchase. I actually have the lotion upstairs already. Another one that I finished is You're the One. This is one of the most complimented scents ever. Want to say most of the time it's by men. I don't know what it is that they're attracted to. Let's see what it says. This one is white birch, velvety rose, and a drop of strawberry nectar. There is not one note that stands out to me in this. Kind of want to say blended together, I smell all of them at once, but none individually. So I hope that makes sense. This is a very pretty scent. This is a very romantic, sophisticated, feminine, fruity scent. So if you're someone that likes something that's a little bit fruity but not like juvenile, but you want it to be fun and flirty, this. I think this is also one that is part of their permanent collection because I honestly don't know how they could possibly go without this one because it is that great. So this one I would definitely repurchase and I recommend. Then I went through 3 body washes. I have a Toast to You. So I've already shown this one to you because I showed you the body cream. So I finished its little matching pair. Very fitting for the holiday season. But if you can get your hands on it, I think it also works for spring and summer. So anyway, would recommend if you don't have champagne toast already. And then Midnight Addiction. This is from the Luxuries collection. This one smells like the YSL Black Opium, except for a little bit more fruity. I don't know how, honestly, sometimes I'm like, how are they getting these exact DNA specifics to be able to almost match the high-end houses smells, scents in general? Because honestly, if you love Black Opium and you don't like the high tag that comes with it, just go get Midnight Addiction from Bath & Body Works because it is very long-lasting. It's just a little bit more fun and vibrant. But anyway, I would recommend this one. And then lastly, I finished Magic in the Air. This one comes out every single holiday season, okay? This to me smells like not necessarily candy, but like fresh, whimsical, a little sweet. If you can get your hands on this one, if they still have any of the Christmas stuff. I don't know if they will for this SAS, but if your store happens to bring out a batch, this would also work for spring and summer because there's something in it that makes me want to think that it has either like cantaloupe or not watermelon, but like a mango-y cantaloupe scent. So anyway, I would recommend this one if you can find it. And then I went through 3 foaming hand soaps. So I went through Cozy Winter Cottage. I can't even remember what this one smells like, but since it wasn't very memorable, I'm gonna say meh, which I'm sad because it has a cute little dog on the packaging, but again, it wasn't really memorable because I don't remember it. It's not like, oh, I would buy that again. So anyway, I finished that one. And then Cookie Butter Truffle. This is one that I get every single year. If you don't have time to bake cookies or just do any kind of pastries, but you still enjoy a good scent, the candle, the hand soap, all of it would give you that feeling without you actually having to spend too much time in the kitchen if you don't have time. So anyway, I finished the Cookie Butter Truffle, would repurchase, and I do every single season. And then Coffee and Whiskey. This is amazing, okay? This works for any season throughout the year. Who doesn't like coffee? Well, I know some people that don't drink coffee, but still enjoy the smell of coffee. So this is one that I would highly recommend. I use this specific scent a lot when I'm gifting things to men, or for any kind of, it's someone's birthday or like a congratulations something. I like to do a candle and a hand soap and then sometimes a hand cream. And this is one of the scents that I heavily gift in the candle and in the hand soap. Just this year, they actually came out with a all-day moisturization hand soap. So I thought I would try these because my husband has extremely dry hands and I wanted him to have something that was a little bit more moisturizing because we wash our hands like 20 times a day. And this one was the Daily Moisturizing Hand Soap Mango and Coconut Milk. It was very creamy. It doesn't really lather, but I do feel like my hands are clean afterwards and they're not left feeling like they're completely dry. They're still a little hydrated, but again, I still feel like they're clean. I would definitely recommend this collection. So I want to say from now on, I'm gonna stray away from the foaming hand soap. Yes, it's nice because it lathers, but I just feel like it's a little too good at its job. Like it's very stripping because it's cleaning your hands extremely well. But I think moving forward, I'm only gonna do the moisturizing hand soaps. So anyway, there's that. And then really quickly, I just want to share with you guys that I actually finished a CoverGirl Plus Olay Simply Ageless Foundation Titanium Dioxide Sunscreen. It says Broad Spectrum SPF 28 Instant Wrinkle Defying, and I have it in the shade 245 Warm Beige. This is like a shade or two darker than my actual complexion, but I tried the 240, the one below this one, and it was way too pale. So a lot of the time with the drugstore foundations, because they release, 12 shades, 15 shades, there tends to be a lot of skippage. I tend to be a light to light medium, warm or neutral complexion. So if you're around my skin tone, don't get anything lower than 245 because it's probably going to be too light for you and you're just going to waste your money. And come summertime, if I do tend to get a little bit more tan, this still works. And because of the SPF, this is a great foundation to use during the summertime. It is hydrating. So if you are an oily girl, listen, I would always say my oils are gonna show up to the party before I even arrive. But now I don't even know. I feel like my skin is behaving more and it's almost more just normal. It's not oily, it's not dry, it's just normal. And so I find that this one works really well during the entire year. Because I know in the summertime I try to stay away from very hydrating foundations just because I know that my oils are going to come through. But this one seems to just be normal, and I think it's because of my skin that is now behaving. So if you're a very oily skin person, you can still use this. Just make sure you powder it. If you're a dry skin girl, this is a holy grail for you, okay? It has, well, I can't show you now. It had swirls, like white swirls through it. And because I finished it, obviously you can't see any of it. And there's a little bit on the side, but honestly, I already got my new one and I'm using it. This is a very moisturizing, hydrating foundation. I hear a lot of hype about, like the new formulas, the new foundations, whatever. But this one is one of the ones that I think has been going strong for, 10, 20, however many years ago this was released. It's still going strong. I hope that it never gets discontinued. I think enough the older people are what's keeping this in business, to be honest, and I have now moved into that category. But nonetheless, I just wanted to sing its praises. So anyway, I finished this one. Anyway, that is it for this video. I hope you had a fun time or just, enjoyed playing this video in the background if you're doing dishes, cleaning, walking your dog, or whatever. But thank you so much for watching my video. I will see you in the next one. Have a wonderful, marvelous, beautiful day. Bye!